Please, God.
That's
if
funny.
you care about this fucking podcast whatsoever, just help me quit my fucking job. I hate it so much.
SNG.
Ep 26.
Indeed.
YouTube fandom.
Fandom.
Mandem. S&G fandom mandem. Like, subscribe, do your thing on the audios, the videos. Patreon fans, jump back in. Become a patron of the show. Help us continue to do what it is we do. Bruv, thing is as well, sometimes I feel like I'm not translating properly, yeah?
What do you mean?
When I say we want to do this, when I say we want to do this full time,
Yeah.
I don't think people get it. I need your help, fam. It's not going to happen by itself.
We need your assistance, cuz.
Yeah, man. So Patreon /Shits and Gigs
That's funny.
podcast.
That's funny.
There's tiers upon tiers. There's one tier in there for like $5,000 a month. If you're rich.
If you're rich. If you dare put that on,
bruv,
I'll come to your yard.
I will do something dirty.
I'll 100% come to your yard.
Bruv, $5,000 a month. So yeah, guys, if you want shout outs, if you want to share your opinions, if you want to have live chats with us, those are all the options available for you on the Patreon. So jump on, help us do this full time.
Help us help you, man.
Help us help you, man, because then we can get a studio. We can get more episodes out per week.
Yeah.
We can quit, bruv. When I say I want to quit my job.
Oh, God.
When I say I want to quit my job, bruv. So, for you, man, that don't know, well, no one knows. I took a little hiatus from work for a little bit. And I've recently gone back. Got in the fucking office. I went back on last week, Thursday.
Yeah.
Got in the office. And fucking hell, it was torture. It was absolute torture. I hate it in there. Just everything. I hate just existing in there. Even when no one was talking to me and I wasn't doing anything, just sitting there, I was like, this is hell. This is hell. I hate it so much.
It's monotonous.
It's extremely monotonous.
That's what it is. Well, I assume anyway. I don't know.
I don't know. It's like hard to the older I get, the more I realize it's really hard to try and instill. So when you're working for a company, obviously the company has values.
Yeah.
They've got values that they want to instill upon their staff
and
their customers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's so hard for me to instill those values when I really don't give a fuck.
Of course.
It's hard. I'm tired of pretending, fam. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just like all these values, and it's just like, bruv, I have to have a meeting with my boss, and they're like, oh, can you give us an example when you're, and this is to get my bonus, fam.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example when you're expressing this value and doing this? And it's just like,
Snoresville.
bruv, no, I can't.
I can't because I don't care.
Yeah.
I can't because I don't, and I wish everyone was just open and honest.
Bro. Before I went on the hiatus, I had a meeting, an exit meeting.
Yeah.
And I said, there were all these plans when you get back and all this and all that. And I'm like, yeah. And then they were like, oh, so we need to talk about development and what you want to do and this and that. And I was just like, right, guys, don't get angry or whatever, but can I just say something? And they were like, what? And I was like, I don't want to do any of that. They were like, oh, is there any different parts of the business? Because our company's massive. There's loads of different parts of the business. Any business parts of the business you want to try out or you want to do this? And I was like, no. None of it. I don't want to do any of it. I don't want to do one bit of it.
That's funny.
I just want to come in.
Yeah. Do my shit.
Yeah. Grit my teeth for 8 hours and go home and live my life.
Nah.
Is that so hard, Debbie? Is that so hard?
Debbie.
Is that so hard? I just want to come in, do my shit and go.
Yeah.
Just let me do it, please.
Yeah.
But you can't say that at work.
You can't.
It's all, you have to
Oh,
put
you were
this
thinking
facade.
this.
No, that bit I said, I didn't say I want to go home. I didn't say I want to come in, grit my teeth and fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
But I did say, I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah,
I said, I just want to come in and do the job I applied for.
Yeah.
This is the job I applied to do.
Yeah.
I just want to, I said, is it so wrong that I just want to come in and do this job?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, that's fine. We just need to put something on your development plan. I was like, fuck my development plan, bro. I don't want to develop here. If I'm developing here, I'm losing at my real life.
Oh, fuck. That's volumes. That's
volumes. The further I come here, the worse my real life is.
Yeah. It just...
Oh, is it hot? not focusing on the faces. Yeah, it's better, innit?
Yeah. Me getting the square still.
But yeah, man, I hate it so much. So please, guys, please, for the love of God, I'm begging.
Just help us.
I'm begging you, please.
It's not gonna. It's literally like, I think the first tier is what, £3 a month.
£3 a month, yeah.
That's literally nothing. You spend more. You probably spend more on, I don't even know, everything. You spend more on everything than what you.
£3 a month.
£3 a month. You won't even feel that.
I spend more on that on my way to work on the first day of the month. And I don't know what on. Probably breakfast.
Probably, yeah.
So,
probably.
Guys,
it's not good. If 10 of you do it, that's 30 quid for us.
Please help me quit my job. Please, God.
That's
if
funny.
If you care about this fucking podcast whatsoever, just help me quit my fucking job. I hate it so much. I fucking hate it so much.
You're funny.
I sound desperate right now. I don't even care.
You're funny.
I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Oh, we can tell, bro.
It's funny because I don't know how many episodes now I've just gone on and on and on about how much I hate it.
I feel like a lot of people hate their jobs. Almost
everyone does.
Everyone hates their job.
Everyone does.
Everyone hates their job.
That reminds me, actually, shout out to my main man Lewis the other day. So I've got a good friend of mine called Lewis. He's exactly like me and most people, that he openly just can't stand his job.
Yeah,
he can't stand it. And he wants to do his own thing. He actually has decided as of late, I'm not going to say it has anything to do with us. It'd be nice if it does have something to do with us, but he said he wants to start his own podcast, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
And I was super happy when he said he wanted to do that, and he was just talking about, I hate my job, 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 I want to quit. And he's basically saved up like a fair amount of money, and he hit me up the other day and was like, I want to quit.
Yeah.
Like, I've got this much money in my bank, fuck it, I might just quit. And then he was like, oh, it's too much of a risk. And he was just going back on himself. And I just had a little word of him, and I was like, whatever. I just didn't hear from him. And then texted me the next day and was like, bro, I just quit. Walked into his office, opened his laptop, looked at his plan for the day in his calendar, and was like, fuck this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, literally, fuck this shit, I'm out. Told his manager, I'm done here. He said, I'm done. Walked out the same day.
That's bravado, man.
Bro, it gave me chills.
Bravado.
It gave me chills. I can't wait for the day I quit. I can't wait. I make a scene when I leave in the evenings. Every single day, especially if it's Friday, I make a scene in the office. So the way my office works is that people have like you have like an early shift, a mid shift, and a late shift.
Yeah.
But it's barely that. So it's like 8:30 to 4:30.
Yeah.
Like a third of the office will do 8:30 to 4:30.
Yeah.
Another third will do 9 to 5, and another third will do 5:30 and 9:30 to 5:30.
Yeah.
So when I'm leaving, if there's people still there after, if I'm not on the late, big man, I stand up, put my shit on. Everyone's like, oh, see you later, James. And I'm like, you man, enjoy your last hour of hell, you fucking pricks. I'm going every day. Every day. They hate it. And all the time, enjoy hell, you fuckers. You fuckers, enjoy this, because I'm gone. Really?
Wow.
Clearly, they don't hate it as much as I do.
Wow.
Because they're like, why is he saying this?
Yeah, because I remember you were talking about one of your colleagues that wanted to own a bike store or work in a bike shop.
Bro, my main man Will.
My main man Will. Willard. Not even William. Willard.
Bro, Will needs to bounce. Yeah, because I've definitely said it before on here, I think, where I asked him, like, what do you want? Do you want? He's worked at our office for 11 years.
Yeah.
And I said to him, do you want to retire here? Man looked me in my face and said, hell no. Hell no. He's in his 40s. And he said, hell no. And I was like, bruv.
Are you sure, cuz?
Newsflash. You're about to.
You're more than halfway there,
bro.
Cuz.
You're about to. Newsflash. And he was like, nah, I don't want to retire here. And I was like, what do you want to do? And he said, yeah, man, I want to work with bikes. He loves mountain bikes and road bikes and all that shit. And he's like, I want to work with bikes, man. It's just like, bro, it annoys me that just the fact that I know how he is as a person.
Yeah.
It frustrates me to death to know that he's not ever going to do it.
Yeah.
I can rant in his ear.
Yeah.
Maybe just maybe, because I've known him before we even started this now.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, if the day comes that I quit my job,
Yeah.
then he might be like, raw.
Realization.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I can make when I emphasis on the maybe. Maybe he will, because I just know how he is as a person. I highly doubt he's going to do it, but I would love if he did, because he hates it there.
Fuck.
He fucking hates it there. And you can see how long he's been there because he gets emotionally invested in all the pathetic office politics that go on.
Oh, God, fuck that.
Like, when I was off, they had like a whole restructure and loads of managers got made redundant and all this stuff. And then I'm coming back and then everyone's like, James, have you heard? Like, have you heard what's going on? And all this and all that. Have you heard this? And then like, I heard, obviously they told me the full story and I'm like, cool. And they're like, oh my God, it's been drama. It's been so much. And I'm like, really though?
Drama.
Who gives a fuck, bro? They're going to be all right.
Yeah.
They'll leave here and they got another job.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
What do you mean drama? Your job's fine. As long as my job is safe,
Yeah.
there's no drama. Trust me. As long as I'm not sacked, trust me, there's no drama.
Fine.
I don't give a fuck about any of you. I couldn't give a damn. And if I do give a fuck about you, I'll see you after work.
Yeah. Valid.
It's fine.
Yeah.
There was no drama for me, boy.
That's fucking
I
hilarious.
was chilling.
What's funny is that speaking of like my man, the guy Will, whatever his name is, and obviously Lewis, and a lot of people like Bella, my flatmate as well. A lot of people have the fear of taking the first step.
Oh, 100%.
That is, I feel like that's everyone's daily battle or daily struggle in life.
100%.
Fear, because I'm pretty sure everyone has an ambition in life. Like whatever you're currently, well, I won't say everyone, but a lot of people that are currently working their current jobs have an ambition to do something else. They're just doing their job to get the funds to fuck off and do something else.
Yep.
But the comfortability of your current job will keep you there.
Oh, 100%.
And the fear of taking the first step, i.e. quitting your job to do what you want to do, is the biggest risk.
Bro.
But no risk, no reward kind of thing.
Exactly. So that's why exactly when Lewis said there's too much risk about quitting. Like once he had done it, I said to my man, like, bro, you don't realize how important it is. Even if you get a new job tomorrow, you're destined for better things now. Just the fact that you actually had the balls to walk into work and just say, fuck this.
I'm out.
Fuck this. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this place and just walk out.
Yeah.
That takes so much fucking
stones,
bravado,
yeah.
bruv. So now that you've done that, you can do anything.
You can do anything you want.
Yeah, you've done it now.
Because you've taken that first step. The fear is no longer there.
Oh, bro.
And I feel like, did we have fear doing this? No, because we weren't really sacrificing anything when we
weren't really
started this.
sacrificing, but
it was more of the fear of the response, I
bro,
guess.
I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified.
Yeah.
I was terrified.
So was I.
Because I remember I was saving up because obviously all the kit was fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So I was saving up. And the month before we started, I had the funds. The month before, I had the funds.
Okay.
And I convinced myself that I didn't have the funds because deep down I knew I was just too scared to do it.
Yeah.
Because I knew once I've actually bought this shit,
You have to do it.
it can't just sit here.
Yeah,
we have to do it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck. And then once I actually had it, I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Now we actually have to do it. But here we are.
Yeah, man. The fear of taking the first step is real. It's very, very real.
Yeah, man. Now it's easy breezy.
Yeah. I'm not advocating everyone go out there and quit your job today or tomorrow. Obviously not today, but tomorrow, whatever. But if you've got an ambition in mind or a drive or something else that you want to do, just stick to your guns, man, because there's money to be made in this world and there's always room for someone. It's not because there are millions of people that do podcasts. Not millions of people are successful, but that doesn't stop another person from doing a podcast. Do you know what I mean? There are millions of athletes in the world. That doesn't mean I can't grow up or my kids can't grow up to be an athlete.
Exactly.
Purely
bro.
because LeBron James is one of the best ballers in the world. Like,
I hate the term saturated market.
Yeah.
When you say like I want to be something, like I want to be a footballer, I want to do this, and people are like, really
It's a
though?
bit
Because
saturated.
it's like, nah, fam, don't tell people that. Don't tell people that because like, like perfect example. For some reason, we were just bored yesterday, and I wanted to know what the average lifetime of a podcast was.
Yeah.
Average lifetime. So, like I said, podcast saturated market. There's millions of people that have podcasts.
Yeah.
But the average lifetime is, what did we say it was?
Just over 5 months.
Just over 5 months.
Yeah.
And we are what? 5 months in? Coming up.
No, it wasn't over. It was 150 something days, and we're like 130 something.
Yeah. So we're just behind.
Yeah, we're just behind. Yeah.
So with that in mind, say if everyone starts on the same level, which they don't, but let's just say there's a race for successful podcasts. Let's just say if you want a successful podcast, there's a race, and you start on this baseline here, and then that's when everyone looks at that one baseline, sees all the millions of podcasts, and then says, right, that's a saturated market. Are you sure that's what you want to do?
Yeah.
As soon as you make it past that 150 something days, the majority of them are already done.
Yeah.
So you're already in the upper echelon after just 150 something days.
Yeah.
So once you've made it that part,
the rest is easy.
then everyone might look at it and be like,
oh shit.
oh,
He might make it.
he actually might make it.
And that's how you got to think of it, man.
But
like,
no one sees it like that, though. No one sees it like that. They don't realize it. They see like the amount of podcasts there are.
Yeah.
But no one thinks like, oh, raw, like, give it 3 months. Half of these ain't going to be here.
Yeah.
Half of them ain't going to be here.
Like, there's opportunity in everything you do. Like, that's the reason why we promote our stuff heavily in terms of like, so all forms of social. So for example, so everyone knows on Twitter that guy that goes, "It's Friday," the guy that's dancing in like the yellow and whatever, the green shorts or whatever. Everyone's seen that. So he was basically did it for fun. About a month and a half later, he was in an advert.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand how easy it is for you to do something you just love for fun, and it can turn into a business.
Bang.
Because it's just the fear of. He was probably shook doing the first one, thinking, "I look like an idiot.
I look like a fucking
idiot." But it's probably his boys that backed him. Like, fucking do it. It's funny. Fucking do it.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
And it's funny. And he's done bare.
He's on
and he's now in adverts. Like, and he's gonna get paid for that. He's gonna get paid for doing stuff he does for fun,
bro.
And that is the winning ticket of life.
Actually
Doing stuff, getting paid for stuff you do for fun is the goal in life. That's it. You've unlocked life.
Bro, you've won life.
You've won life because that's true happiness.
100%.
That's true happiness.
You
Getting
wake up
paid
and
for what you
you're
do.
got money in your bank and you're just doing shit you love.
Just doing shit you love on
Bro.
a daily basis.
And the love, when I say true love, like you do it for free.
Yeah.
This, like we are doing it for free. We do it for free.
We're doing it for a deficit.
Been doing it. I'm in the hole.
We're doing this for a deficit. But
We're
we
in the
love
hole. We're in the hole. But we love it, so we keep doing it. And it's
Yeah.
been months now, and we keep going.
We're still going.
So when we get paid, it's like gang. Even if I look at the Patreon and we're making £1 a month,
Thank you.
I'm getting paid.
Thank you for that person that's paying us £1 a month.
Bro,
Because
getting paid £12 a year
you believe in
to
us.
chat shit. Are you mad?
Fuck it.
So yeah, man, it's live. I love, bro, winning life. That's why, like, I also get annoyed because of how passionate I am for that front of it. I'm like, it bothers me a little bit when like people are like, I love what I do.
Yeah.
I love what I do.
Yeah.
I love what I do. Like, I love this and that. It's simple. Would you do it for free? If the answer is no, you don't love it.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's fine. Just you don't have to pretend like you love it. It's fine when like people get offended when you're like, if I said to someone, would you do it for free? And they're like, no, of course I'm not going to do it for free. And then if my retort was, okay, then you don't love it. Then they think I'm being confrontational.
Yeah.
Like what I do, but obviously it's a job, and everyone has bad days at job.
Yeah.
And blah, 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 blah.
I never have a bad day podcasting.
I've never had a bad day
because I
podcasting.
always laugh.
I always laugh, apart from when I fucking vomited. I didn't want to podcast that day. I fucking vomited. You man need to see it. Patreon. That reminds me. That one's on Patreon. That's a special request.
That's a special episode.
Special request episode. I couldn't handle my booze.
And he threw the fuck up.
I threw the fuck up.
That's going to be on the Patreon. So
That's
if you want to see that.
If you want to see me look an absolute mess, sign up to the Patreon. But boy, yeah, it's doing what you love for a living is just,
It's the winning ticket.
how is that real life? You look at it and you think, how is that real life?
A lot of people do that now, man. Like, I think people make more money in social media now than they have. Obviously, social media is probably what, 10 years old,
It's new.
15 years old.
It's new.
But people only started making money from it probably like in the last 5 years.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it's crazy because it's not one person that's making money off social media. There's millions of people out there making money off social media.
It's a ridiculous amount of people that are making money.
And people say it's a saturated market, but people make money off it every single day.
Yep.
Off Instagram, off Twitter, off Facebook, off Snapchat, off everything.
That's the way I look at it. Like especially with like, obviously I look at it at that like the drop off point and the lifelines, and that's all stats.
Yeah.
But like stats aside, like you already know, like I'm a dreamer.
Yeah.
I'm a dreamer, and I think
Yeah.
like I said to you on the podcast a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
When I was like being the star of your own movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, regardless, this is always going to be my own movie.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to change that.
Yeah.
So with the highs and the lows, I'm always going to be the star of this movie.
Yeah.
So when people like hit you up with like this is a saturated market or what are the odds and stuff like that, I think like, right, is someone going to start a podcast from today?
Yeah.
Is do you think there is ever going to be a person from today that starts a podcast from now and ends up being extremely successful from it? The answer is definitely yes. There will be someone who does it.
Yeah.
So why not me?
Yeah.
So why can't that be me?
Yeah.
Like if there's one person that does it,
Yeah.
why can't that be me?
100%.
And it's the same with win the lottery. Obviously, win the lottery, stupid odds.
Yeah.
Stupid odds. And I don't even play the lottery because of how outrageously unlikely it is.
Yeah.
But someone's going to win it.
Yeah.
Because they always fucking win.
Yeah.
There's always a fucking winner on there.
So why not?
So why the fuck not me?
Yeah.
Bro, so yeah, I love stuff like that. I love dreaming about shit. And yes, maybe I'll only be successful. Maybe we'll only blow up when we're like 75 years old. But I'll still want an Aston Martin when I'm 75.
Yeah.
I still want an Aston Martin when I'm 75. I'm still alive when I'm 75.
Yeah. So why not?
Bro. Exactly.
Speaking of, not Aston Martin, speaking of lottery, what would you do if you won the lottery?
Oh my.
What would you do? What's the first thing you would do?
Right. I've had this conversation so many times with so many different people. I would be the most boring but most happy lottery winner ever. So
Boring how?
this is exactly what I do. Boring in terms of like, I just wouldn't do anything lavish. Really. Maybe like one holiday or something, like a one trip with you, man, or something like that. That's just like, this is an experience I never thought I'd experience. Maybe one of those that's just pure fun.
Yeah.
But apart from that, literally, it would just be my mum rents our house. Buy that because she fucking stresses about it.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Buy that.
Yeah.
To make her happy. She doesn't really care about anything else material. She's already told me she doesn't ever want to stop working, so I wouldn't do anything else. I'll just buy the house.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to pay rent and she wouldn't have to pay mortgage. Always said I'll buy my dad an Aston Martin.
Yeah.
That's what reminds me. Have I ever spoken about the dad on here, the dad and the Aston Martin thing?
No.
Why I realised I could never have a conventional job.
No. I don't think
Right. So have I ever told you the story?
I don't think so. I don't know. You may have.
Cool.
You've told me a lot of stories.
So let me digress, and then I promise you we'll get back to the lottery thing.
Yeah, man.
Because I like the lottery stories.
Yeah.
This is a bit deep.
Yeah.
But with the dad and the Aston Martin thing. So my dad, I think I've said before, my dad is well off. And he's always had like high paying jobs and stuff like that. And he was working as directly. There's flies in here, fam.
You nearly lost it.
Bro,
you nearly lost
flies
it.
in here.
Yeah.
So my dad's always been well off.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't always been well off, but
Yeah.
he's had a successful career.
Yeah.
And he loves cars and all that stuff. And as long as I can remember, Aston Martin has been like one of my dad's favorite. Like if he ever sees an Aston Martin, he's gassed.
Yeah.
And he's had cars and cars and cars, but he's never got one. And for the life of me, I've never asked him why he's never got one.
Yeah.
But he's just never got one. So as a kid, I've always said, I'm going to get one.
Have you said that to him or you said that to yourself?
I've said to him, I'm going to buy him one. And I've said it to myself, I'm going to buy him one.
Yeah.
Even before I buy myself one, I'm buying dad an Aston Martin.
Yeah.
And as a kid, every kid thinks they're going to be rich when they grow up.
Yeah, of course.
Every kid.
Of course.
And I just thought, I'm going to get dad an Aston Martin. And he's going to be buzzing because my dad, you can't get my dad excited about shit.
Yeah.
You can't get my dad excited about shit.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things like, what do you get the man who has everything?
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things. And Aston Martin is the one thing he's never got himself.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to get it for him. And I said to him, obviously, I'm going to get it for you, etc., 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 etc.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And he doesn't give a fuck about stuff like that. Like, stuff like that he does give a fuck about. But like, he's so, how do I say, so hard to impress. Like, I remember one day my brother got a pay rise at his job. I was like, Dad, I got a pay rise. And he was like the youngest senior manager in his company and all this stuff. Like, my brother's crushing it.
Yeah.
And he went to my dad's one time and he's like, oh, Dad, I got this promotion. I'm making this much money now.
Yeah.
And it was a healthy amount of money.
Yeah.
And man's like, I'm making this much money. And my dad turned around and was like, oh, really? That's good, man. And he was like, yeah, I'm making this much money. He's like, rah. So yeah, this much money. I think it was like something like 40 grand.
Yeah.
And he was like, my brother was like 20 at the time. He must have been like 23.
Yeah.
So he's coming in like 40 grand at 23. That's a big amount of money.
That's a amount of money for that age.
For that age, big amount of money.
Of
Come in
course.
like bang, 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 make it 40. And that's like, wow, 40. I think I paid that in tax last year. Bro, shut down the entire thing in me. I was bursting out laughing. I was pissing myself. My dad don't give a fuck. Like, you can't impress my dad. You can't. He refuses. He refuses to be impressed. I think I paid that in tax last year.
If I was your brother at that moment, I would have cried. How dare you burst my bubble like that?
Bro, my dad don't give a fuck.
Oh my days.
But he's not an arsehole. He's just a dick. But he's like the nicest guy ever. But
that's funny.
So yeah,
oh
there
wow,
was
I think
that.
I paid that in taxes last year.
Bro,
Wow.
asshole. So yeah, that's my dad, like in a nutshell. So I've always said Aston Martin. I'm gonna get dad this Aston Martin. And a few years ago, this is when I was working at David Lloyd. Me and brother were carpooling. Because this is when we lived together. So we used to drive. He worked very close to where I worked. So he'd drop me off at work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or I'd drop him. And we was driving to work one day and we passed an Aston Martin garage.
Yeah.
Dealership. And I was like, fucking hell, Aston Martin's. I can't wait to buy. This is only like 2 years ago. And I was like, I can't wait to buy that Aston Martin. And then for some reason it hit me. And I was like, how am I going to buy that Aston Martin? Like, let's talk semantics. Like, how am I actually buying this Aston Martin? And I was thinking about it and I was like, the way my life is going, that's never going to happen.
It's never going to happen, yeah.
That's never, ever. I'm in my 20s and granted, that's early, but I'm like, what career path can I possibly, because I was working in sales at the time. And I was like, even if I get to like the upper echelon of sales, which I probably won't, because I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
And I was just like, even if I do, I'm not going to have enough money so that I can buy someone else an Aston Martin. That's 100 grand car. Yeah. Like, I am not going to have enough money to buy someone else an Aston Martin. Yeah. Like, I'm never going to have that kind of money. Yeah. And bro, it literally hit me in my chest and I could have cried. Yeah. I could have cried my eyes out. And I'm just thinking like, it's never going to happen.
Yeah. How am I going to do it?
My one dream of my life is never, ever going to happen. Yeah. And I was like, wow. No. This can't happen. This can't be real.
Yeah,
like, I must be able to buy this fucking Aston Martin. Yeah. I just must be.
Yeah.
Like, it's non-negotiable. I'm buying the Aston Martin. Yeah. And that's when I realized like something like social media or something like a podcast or something that I'm passionate about and something that has the opportunity to dictate I can be in control of how much money I want to make. Yeah. I can be in control. Like, it's not a case of I have to come in and do 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Yeah. Like something where I'm working for myself so I can be in control of my income. Yeah. That's what I need to do. And I can have multiple sources of income. I was thinking, that's the only fucking way I'm going to buy dad this Aston Martin unless I win the lottery. And that's the day I was just like, I need to do something.
You need to do something.
I need to do something.
Yeah.
I need to do something. And obviously, the starting the podcast didn't come to my head straight away. I was obsessed with podcasts. I have been for years. But starting my own wasn't at the top of
the forefront. Yeah,
it wasn't the forefront until I spoke to a couple of friends and they were like, "Oh, well, I think I was talking to one of my friends, Josh, who listens to a lot of the podcast, and he said to me randomly, like, bro, you'd be good on a podcast." And I was like, really? Don't think so.
Don't gas the thing.
Don't think so. And he was like, nah, I think you'd be all right. You should do one.
Was this prior to your previous YouTube channel?
This was prior to the previous YouTube channel. Okay. So this is prior to my previous YouTube channel. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. He was like, nah, trust me. I think you'd be really good, man. And I was like, oh, thanks, bro. And we kind of just left it there. And then I pursued the YouTube channel, really enjoyed it for a while, and then realized that's not what I want to do. Yeah. This is not something I can sustain a long time. Yeah. It's just not enjoyable enough for me. And then the whole time I was just like, I'd love to do a podcast. But it was just like, it's something that I just can't grasp. It's like me saying now, like, I'd love to be a brain surgeon. Yeah. Like, it's just, I don't even know how I'd get there.
Yeah.
For some reason, starting a podcast, it just seemed impossible to me. It seemed like such a task. And I have no idea why. It just did. And then I figured it out, research, learned from doing the previous YouTube channel. I learned about microphones. I learned about audio. I learned about synchronization. I learned about editing video. I learned about editing audio. I learned about all these things on all these different platforms and stuff. And then it kind of pieced itself together to a point where I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure if I wanted to start a podcast, all I'd need to do is X, Y, and Z. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I just do X, Y, and Z, I can start it. Bearing in mind, a normal person would think, why didn't you just Google how to
How
start
to start a podcast? Yeah.
That's just not how my mind works.
Yeah.
With little things, that's how it works.
Yeah.
But in a grand scheme plan, like a life-changing thing, my mind doesn't work like just Google it. Like that's not in my brain can't. I have to understand it. I can't just read X, Y, Z.
Get this.
Yeah. I need to understand how everything pieces together.
Yeah,
if I'm
of
going to
course.
invest my life and my time into something, I can't just Google it.
I know what you mean.
So once I've truly understood it off my own back, I was like, rah, I think I just need to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm pretty sure I know how to do that now. I know how to do that now. I know how to do that now. So if I just get this, and this, I think I can do it. And then I did start Googling how to do it. And it was exactly what I just said.
You've been doing, yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I can do it.
Yeah.
And then the whole time was, I knew this was the type of podcast I wanted to have. I knew I didn't want to do it by myself. I knew standardly I didn't want to do it by myself.
Is that because of your old YouTube channel?
Not necessarily just because of my old YouTube channel. Yes and no. It was a little bit because of my old YouTube channel, which is obviously by myself. Yeah. And that was difficult. Yeah. Because there's no one to bounce off. But it was also a case of just if it's if it's something that I want to be funny, I want to laugh. Myself. I don't want to sit there and say shit I think is funny. In the hope that other people through this glass pane are laughing on the other side when I'm not even laughing myself. I'm just saying shit. So I wanted it to be something like that.
So you need someone to bounce off.
And I like conversations. And conversations can go and go and go and go, as they have been. And you were the first person that came to my head. And then you pied me off.
When?
You pied me off.
When?
The first ever time I brought it to your attention. You said, I can't remember what your thing was, but I said it and you were like, yeah, you didn't take it seriously. I said it and I was like, oh, me and you, like, we were just having one of our normal texts back and forth and I was laughing. Yeah. And I said something like, bro, this would be so good, like on a podcast or something. And then you were like, your response was like, on camera, ? Like something like me on camera, ? Nah. That was something like your response. And then I just shut it down there. I was like, okay. And then I think I brought it up another time and you didn't really invest as if I was being serious. So I remember saying something like, bro, I want to start a podcast with you or something like that. And then you didn't really bite to a point where I thought, I'm not going to push this guy into it. So I asked my brother and he flat out said no. He flat out said, nah, I'm all right. So yeah, I was just kind of just stuck with it. Didn't want to do it with anyone else. It was either you or him. Had no interest of doing it with anyone else. No interest whatsoever. And then I thought I could do it, just go around to different people every time. And I was like, I don't really want to do that either. Because there's only a few people that I'm even interested in talking to. So I was just like, fuck, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then, eventually you came around. I kept bringing it up. And then, there was one time you were like, I can't remember how I can't remember at all how it came to be.
Neither do I.
That's weird, actually.
Neither do I. Because I don't remember pieing you off the first time.
I remember that one thing with the me on camera. Nah.
I don't remember that in the slightest.
But I don't actually remember the day it was agreed that we're actually going to do it. Which is weird to me that I can't remember that.
Because it would have been a life-changing point.
It would have been a big deal for me. And for some reason, I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But anyway, here we are. It took a couple months for me to get the shit. And then we got it, and here we are.
Yeah, man. It's good. I'm happy. Because this is part of my life routine now.
100%. 100%.
I couldn't see it any other way, to be honest.
Bro, same.
Fucking lottery, man. Go back to it.
Sorry. Fucking hell. Lottery.
So you said
bought my mum. I buy my mum's house.
Yeah. Get your
buy their dad the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
And then I would literally tell my brother to quit his job.
Yeah.
He'll be my business manager. And he can just invest. Yeah. He knows everything.
Yeah.
Lawrence knows everything.
Yeah.
So just invest my shit.
Yeah.
Make me more money.
Yeah.
Buy a comfortable house.
Yeah.
And just that's it.
Just chill.
Just a nice car, a nice house, and I'll be chilling. I'll just do this.
Yeah. Fair.
We'll do this. I'll get us a fly studio.
Yeah.
And then I'll just do this all the time.
Fair.
And I'll make you quit your job, obviously, as well.
Obviously.
You'll be quitting your job as well. And then we'll just do this all the time.
Obviously. What I would do I think I'll do like the standard norm that everyone would do. I'll obviously retire my parents, all of that shit.
Yeah.
I'll give my sister money because my sister's married. She's got a nephew. I've got a nephew. She's got a kid rather. I'll make sure they're like, because lottery is double figures in terms of like it's like 20 something million or 30. It's not triple, is it?
Not triple.
Euro is triple, I think.
Lottery can be single to doubles. I think rarely, but sometimes. Euros is triple.
Yeah, so let's say, for argument's sake, 50 mil. Retire my parents, I'll probably give my mum and dad like 10 mil, not each, like 5 mil each. Because I feel like it's enough. That's enough. Like, they've probably never made 5 mil in their life. So.
Exactly,
yeah. 5 mil's enough. Each is enough. I'll probably give my sister a mil to start with. Let her do everything she wants to do. But I will never not say no to them if they want money. That's the thing. I'll give all my close boys a mil. Like every single one of my close friends, I'll give them all £1 million. I'll tell them all to quit as well. And yeah, I'll fly ass holiday. Like all of us are going out. Like we're going abroad, bro. We're going abroad. We're gonna do a tour of the world because everyone's quitting their job.
100.
Everyone's quitting their job. All 100. My boys that I'm giving money to are quitting their job.
100.
And we're doing a tour of the world. And Bella as well. She's quitting her job. Doing a tour, and we're just gonna go hard for at least a couple months.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna come back, recoup, get a nice spot. Like I said, like you said, rather, we'll get a studio for this, and we'll just bang this out for the rest of our lives, man.
Be chill.
And just be chill. We can even take this abroad when we go abroad for like lads holidays or whatever. What we will do actually, 100%, is we would visit the top 3 countries
that fuck with us.
Like every quarter or so.
That sounds dope.
And then we can do it in their backyard kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they can probably see us do it live.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Yeah.
That will make this big.
Win the lottery, fam. Yours is better than mine. Win the lottery. Win the fucking lottery.
I don't play the lottery. That's why I'm on my fucking gambling apps.
Bro. Fuck it out. All right, man. Rappity rap.
Rappity rap.
Calm.